Most men think attraction is about looks. Some think it's money. Others think it's confidence. Those things matter. But there is something happening underneath all of them that almost nobody talks about. Synchronization and the power of it. The invisible alignment between two people. The moment where conversation flows without effort. The moment where eye contact lingers just a little longer. The moment where timing becomes almost strange. You think you're attracting someone because of what you're doing. In reality, attraction often begins when two people start moving to the same rhythm. And rhythm always comes before intensity. Before we start, just leave me that 5-star review and let's start the podcast. Yo, if you're tired of spinning your wheels in the gym, my man, and if you're also struggling with low energy, lack of results, and feeling invisible to everyone around you, you need to stop trying random workouts, my dude. And also, cut out the cookie cutter diets. Those fail because they never train your mindset first. Click the link in the show notes and start Alpha Body Blueprint today. This is the only system that builds confidence, discipline, and masculine energy, and get the lean, shredded physique you want. You guys are listening to the Masculinized Show, a podcast for introverts to become more masculine and get the body of an alpha male, and of course, get more mentally healthy and get that seducer's mindset, if you get me. And lastly, I help guys become more desirable and get the mindset of a seducer. Let's get into the podcast. Part 1. Attraction begins with rhythm. So you guys, before I start, I want to tell you all something real quick. I'm going to be doing episodes on Thursdays only now. Okay, for a while I did like 3 episodes a week, like my very first part of my podcast. Just go through my podcast library and you'll find them. It's all the way down around 10x your masculinity, right? And also, I went to 2 a week. Now, this time, you guys, I'm going to 1 a week. Thursdays only. Now, that's it, you guys. Let's keep going. Attraction begins with rhythm. Watch 2 people who are genuinely attracted to each other. Their bodies begin mirroring. Their speech patterns start matching. Their energy starts regulating together. One slows down, the other slows down. One smiles, the other smiles. One leans forward, the other follows. It's not manipulation, no. It's called synchronization. Humans naturally seek harmony. The nervous system is constantly reading information beneath conscious awareness. People aren't just listening to words. They're tracking pacing, breathing, tone, timing, presence. This is why some men walk into a room and immediately command attention without saying much. They aren't forcing engagement. They're creating a rhythm others unconsciously begin to follow. Part 2. The silent power most men miss. The loudest man in the room is rarely the most attractive. The neediest man is rarely the most desired. The man chasing validation breaks synchronization before it forms. Because synchronization requires stability. When your mood depends on her reaction, when your confidence depends on her text message, when your self-worth depends on her approval, you've surrendered your rhythm. Now you're in reaction mode. And reactive energy destroys attraction. Attraction grows when someone feels they can settle into your frame without pressure, without chaos, without emotional whiplash. The silent Rake understands this. He doesn't chase the moment. He becomes the environment. The moment exists within. Part 3. Why timing feels like magic. People often describe attraction as fate, destiny, the universe, some mysterious force. What they're usually describing is synchronization happening so smoothly that it feels supernatural. Think about it. Have you ever met someone and conversation instantly flowed? Hours felt like minutes. Silence felt comfortable. There was no effort, no performance, no script, no strategy. That's because synchronization removes friction, okay? Two people operating on compatible frequencies create momentum naturally. The opposite is also true. You can be physically attractive, successful, confident, and still experience resistance because attraction cannot be forced through incompatibility. You cannot manufacture rhythm where none exists. Part 4. Synchronization versus manipulation. This is where many dating coaches get lost. They teach techniques, scripts, gambits, psychological tricks, manufactured scarcity, artificial tension. And while some of these tactics may create short-term reactions, they don't create genuine synchronization. Real attraction isn't about controlling another person. It's about becoming congruent enough that alignment occurs naturally. When your words match your actions, when your identity matches your behavior, when your confidence exists whether she approves or not, people feel that consistency. Consistency creates trust. Trust creates comfort. Comfort creates openness. And openness allows attraction to deepen. Now we get to part 5. The masculine advantage. Masculine energy thrives through direction, not force. Direction. High status direction is masculine. Find that one. It's a good one. A river doesn't push every drop of water. It creates a path. The water follows naturally. The same principle exists in attraction. The strongest presence in the room is often the person least concerned with proving themselves. The person most connected to their purpose, their mission, their standards, their identity. Synchronization becomes easier because they are not constantly adjusting themselves for acceptance. They know who they are, and certainty is attractive. Not because certainty is loud, because certainty is rare. Part 6. Why desperation breaks synchronization. Nothing destroys attraction faster than forcing outcomes. The second you become obsessed with results, you stop paying attention to the rhythm. Now every interaction becomes a transaction. Every text becomes a test. Every delay becomes a threat. Every conversation becomes an evaluation. People feel that pressure, and pressure creates resistance. The paradox is simple. The more attached you become to controlling attraction, the less attractive you become. Synchronization emerges through presence, not control. Now we get to the last part, you guys. Attraction is often portrayed as a game of techniques, a collection of tactics, gambits, a sequence of psychological moves. But beneath all of it lies something much simpler. Synchronization, the alignment of rhythm, the meeting of energies, the silent agreement between two people that says, I don't need to force this. The men who struggle most with attraction usually focus on getting attention. The men who create the strongest attraction focus on becoming internally aligned first. Because when your thoughts, actions, purpose, and presence move together, people feel it. When they feel it, the conversation flows, the connection deepens, the tension builds naturally. Not because you chased it, because the rhythm was already there. And rhythm, more often than not, is where attraction begins. Brothers, just remember this. Check out my Rake's Mindset book called How to Embody the Rake's Mindset in the show notes. Click the link and grab a copy. Only 99 left. Now, remember, brothers, if this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who is tired of chasing attraction and ready to understand deeper mechanics behind connection. For more content on masculine psychology, attraction dynamics, mindset development, and personal transformation, follow the podcast and stay connected. Attention can be demanded, validation can be purchased, but genuine synchronization can never be forced. It can only be embodied. By the way, brothers, I still offer my fitness coaching in the show notes. Check it right now. It says train with me right there. Click the link. Join the program.